Hello students, today we are going to study the story Salvatore, written by W. Somerset Maugham, which is pronounced as Mom. We do not say Maugham, we will have to pronounce it as Mom. He was actually a British novelist, story writer, and most of his short stories are popular, among which Salvatore is one of the short stories which is in the syllabus of class 11th and 12th ISC board. So here in this story he is portraying a character of a man who has an inherent quality of goodness. How he has been dumped by a girl and how he bore it patiently without any complaint for that girl. He takes life as it is, though he was heartbroken, but then he moves on in life and takes it as it is. So let us look at this story. As per the story, the first line that the author is saying is, I wonder if I can do it. So he says, I wonder if I can attract the attention of the readers towards the story which I would be telling, towards that character who has been portrayed in this story. So he says, I knew Salvatore first when he was a boy of 15. So the story starts when this Salvatore, a main character of the story, was 15 years of age. The story begins with his teenage life. He was a boy of 15 years. He had a dark brown body and he was thin as a rail, but he had a smiling face, carefree eyes and a pleasant face. Smiling eyes were there, then he had a pleasant face. That means on the whole he had a graceful appearance, and he was in and out of the sea. He used to live on an island. That island has been mentioned later on as Asia. And since he was living on an island, though, he used to always be there beside the beach. Always whenever Salvatore was seen, either he was inside the sea or outside the sea. He used to lie beside the beach only. And he used to swim effortlessly, just like all the fishermen or the fisher boys used to do. He was the son of a fisherman. His father, being a fisherman, had a small vineyard on which he used to work. And Salvatore used to take care of his two younger brothers, just like a nursemaid. A nursemaid is a person who looks after children. So he used to take care of both his brothers, and he used to shout at them whenever they used to go far away in the sea so that they could come near the shore. He used to dress them properly so that they could climb up the vine-clad hill in order to get a frugal midday meal in the afternoon. And he used to be very much, you can say, excited to get a deep dive into the river with a cry of delight. This was his life when he was a lad, but as he grew older, he fell in love with a girl who lived in Grande Marina. That girl was quite beautiful. She was a pretty girl, and here it has been mentioned that she had her eyes like forest pools, and she considered herself to be one of the daughters of Caesar. That means she was quite beautiful. These both Salvatore and that girl were affianced. That means they were betrothed, or you can say they were engaged to each other. But they could not marry because her parents' condition was that he should work in military first of all. So he had joined the navy of King Victor Emmanuel as a sailor. But he cried a lot when he had to be separated from his hometown, from the island on which he lived throughout his life. He missed the, you can say, silent streets, valleys, where he used to spend his life, because this time it was quite strange for him to live with strange people in the battlefield who lived in a small white cottage in surrounded by the vines. And also it was difficult for him to cross the streets which were quite busy, and that too with friendless cities. No one was a friend to him. It was quite difficult for him to face these situations. He missed the island where he used to live. That island was named here as you can say Ischia and Vesuvius. This Ischia island, now he missed a lot because he never realized that it was so beautiful an island when he used to see it at sunset. He used to cry a lot, just like a child, due to the separation from his hometown. Most of all, he missed that girl to whom he was engaged. So he used to write letters in childish writings. Ill-spelt letters were written in that letter. They were long letters in which he used to describe her, how he missed her a lot. He used to think about her throughout the day, and how much he longed to be back. Now he was, during the battle time, he was posted at 3 different places. So one was Spezia, then to Venice, then to Bari, and then finally to China. In China he fell ill and he was admitted to the hospital for months. Later he was detected with the disease of rheumatism. Rheumatism is what? It is a disease of pain in joints and muscles, and some swelling is there. The doctor said that now you cannot work in the army. So he was quite happy because now he will be back to his hometown, and moreover he would meet that girl to whom he was engaged. So he got into a rowing boat. Rowing boat is a small boat that crosses the river with the help of oar. So he got on that rowing boat, and when he reached to Naples, that met the steamer from Naples. That rowing boat was lowered down from the steamer in Naples, and then he reached to his hometown, where his mother and his 2 younger brothers and father were standing on a jetty. Jetty is a place above the river waters on which you can stand, and then you can move into the ship, or you can get off from the ship and stand there and then move away. He hugged them, and he you can say loved them a lot, but his eyes were looking all around for that girl to whom he was engaged. He asked his mother, where is that girl? But they could not answer anything. His mother only said that we have not seen her since 2-3 weeks. So in the evening, when the moon was shining and it was a placid, you can say silent atmosphere, he went to Grande Marina to meet that girl. The girl was sitting on the door steps with her mother, and then he asked her, have you received my letter when I told you in my letter that I am coming back? Both her mother and that girl said, yes, we have received the letter, but from the other children of the locality, we have come to know that you are ill. He said, yes, that's true, I am ill due to rheumatism. And the doctor had talked a lot of nonsense, and now he'll be soon fine because now he's back in his hometown. But the mother, she signaled her daughter to tell him something. So that girl, she bluntly refused to marry Salvatore. She said that how could she marry a man who himself could not take care of his health, who is quite ill. This had broken him from inside. He was broken hearted. He reached home. He did not say a word or anything wrong about that girl, but he cried a lot on his mother's bosom. But after all, a fisherman's life is quite hard. So he did what that his smile was very sad. Though he used to smile, but his smile was very sad, and his eyes had a look of a dog that has been beaten. He was quite depressed for a few days. But he did not have any complaint against that girl. He knew that how can a girl marry a man who is sick and who is ill and cannot be well again. Then a few months later, when he came back to his normal life routine, and he used to work with his father in the vineyards and help him in catching fishes and all, his mother told him that a proposal has come for marriage for you from a girl named Asanta. She had seen him at a festa, and she had fallen in love with him. But he said that she's as ugly as a devil. I would not prefer marrying her. Asanta was actually older to him. She was either 24 or 25 years age, and she had initially been engaged to a man who died in military services in Africa. Asanta had promised that if Salvatore marries her, she would give him a little money that she had with her to buy a boat and to rent a vineyard. Salvatore said that give me some time to think. Then on Sunday he dressed himself in stiff black clothes, and he went to the parish church, and he got on to the high mass. From there he had a good look at that girl. Then he returned home and he told his mother that he would marry her. Now after marriage, they had owned a house which was tiny whitewashed house among the vineyards. Salvatore had grown as a husky fellow. Husky means a strong and a robust fellow, and he was a good husband to his wife. Though Asanta had a grim visaged, here it is written she was a grim visaged female. Grim visaged means a serious looking person, but she was good at heart and she was a devoted wife. And Salvatore had a good heart. He had bore everything patiently. He had that same little childish smile on his face every time. That Asanta could not bear the name of that girl who had broken the heart of Salvatore. She had nothing for that girl in her heart except for the abuses and the harsh words for her. So it was a hard life for Salvatore to carry on with their living. At night he used to go with one of his brothers to the sea and catch cuttlefish. Then they had to row back so long in order to get that cuttlefish sold to a person who would go in an early boat to Naples. Then in the afternoon, in the morning, he used to work in the vineyard, and he used to toil so much hard till the sun was quite bright in the afternoon, and he used to take some rest. Sometimes rheumatism caught toll on him, and he used to feel a lot of pain in his bones and muscles. Then he used to rest on the rocks beside the beach, smoking cigarettes and then looking here and there and talking kindly to the people, though he was suffering with pain at that time also. So some of the visitors or foreigners who used to come there, they used to say that the Italian fishermen are quite lazy looking at Salvatore. Salvatore and Asanta had two sons. One was a boy of less than 2 years, and the other was 3 years old. Though Salvatore had big muscular hands, but whenever he used to dip the children into the water to bathe them, he used to do it so tenderly and treated them just like flowers. And the elder one, he used to bear everything stoically. Yeah, that means with stoicism means to bear whatever comes in the way. While the little child, he used to just give a cry of energy and excitement. Salvatore was quite happy to take that little boy in his palms, and he used to laugh at his littleness, at the small size of his child. But the laugh was just as innocent as a child. So at the end, the author says that I wonder if I could have caught the attention of the readers towards a person like Salvatore, who had been heartbroken, who had bore everything patiently. He did not complain, or he did not have even harsh words for that girl whom he loved before. And he had been working hard throughout his life, but he had an inherent quality of goodness in him. So this was a story of Salvatore, the main protagonist of the story. So we come to know that he was a good brother who used to take care of his younger brothers when he was 15 years of age. He was a passionate lover. He loved that girl so much that he could not live without her. But the girl had broken his heart. Still he did not complain about her. Then he was a good husband. He used to take care of his children, his wife, and to earn a living he had to work hard in the vineyard, as well as he used to catch the cuttlefish for selling it to a ship which used to go to Naples. And beside that, he was a good person. Even though he was suffering from rheumatism at times, he used to bear a lot of pain in his bones and muscles, but he used to speak kindly to each and every person whom he met. So this was the inherent quality of goodness. So hope these points are clear to you. And if you like this video, press the like button. We'll come up with more stories of class 10th and 12th.